Good morning. How are you? Happy day after Valentine's Day. Ralph Harris here. My daughters brought home some Valentines yesterday, and I was reminded of my own history with Valentines. You have one? More specifically, my history with love. Most everybody has history with that. Sometime back in the murky years of my elementary school, it occurred to me that I liked it when girls liked me. It felt good, and I wasn't dumb about it. I took note of what girls liked. When I was funny, they liked it. When I was caring, they liked it. When I made a good play in sports, they liked it. When I looked good, they liked it. So it wasn't long before I had a storehouse of knowledge concerning what girls liked. It was pretty useful, I thought. Well, through the ensuing years of wanting to be liked, I brought out of my storehouse whatever I thought was best for any given situation. I wanted this girl or that girl to see me at my best, so I offered a bit of caring here and some physical prowess there, and perhaps a witty phrase or two to really dazzle, And I figured out a useful equation. She sees me plus she likes me equals Valentines Galore. Oh, it was great. It meant happiness. Well, what did I do when I wanted God's love? Well, I thought the same thing more or less would apply, right? So I wanted him to see me doing things that he liked. Reading the Bible, witnessing, giving, caring for people, comforting, not sinning. That was a big one. I knew that pleased him. So he would like me. So basically, I worked a similar equation. So God sees me plus God likes me equals Valentines Galore. Only these are from God. If it works with women, it must work with God. I think it's the way of love, I thought. That was my experience. Or at least that's what I thought worked. But ever since God and I really got together back when I was about 24, God, who sees me at every moment, loved me for no reason that I could see. Before I could bring out one speck of Valentine worthiness from my storehouse, he dazzled me with love. And I've never been able to motivate him to love me from that day to this. He has never once conveyed to me that he loves me now more than he once did. Not one time has he ever told me that his love for me is deeper or better, seasoned, more fun, more reliable, or more secure. I haven't done a thing to bring about anything any better. Maybe that will be my claim to fame. Maybe it'll be on my tombstone. Without doing anything to deserve it, Ralph knew that God loved him. That would be okay with me. Now, if you ask my wife Sarah why she loves me, she'll give you good reasons. Well, she thinks they're good reasons. She might say, I love Ralph because. But if you ask God why he loved me, essentially his response would be nothing like Sarah's. There would be no because. And that's something that he has that he's confounded me with and fascinated me with and drawn me with ever since he first wooed me to himself. God is love, 1 John 4:8 says. And God's love doesn't ebb and flow, rise and fall, motivated by the subject or motivated by the moment. God is love. And have you noticed? He's wild and reckless with it. I mean, when you consider who he loves, don't you come to the same conclusion? He doesn't keep his love only for the lovable, not for a moment. He lavishes his deep and lasting affection upon the best and the worst of us, without regard. And try as we might, nothing can ever separate us from his love. Nothing? Nothing. So God basically shot my love equation all to hell. He did. And he did it for love. And now I have this new equation that I just love with God. God's love plus God's grace equals Valentines Galore, the very best of love. Ephesians chapter 2, verses 4 through 9 read this way. But because of his great love for us, God, who is rich in mercy, made us alive with Christ, even when we were dead in transgressions. It's by grace you've been saved. And God raised us up with Christ and seated us with him in the heavenly realms in Christ Jesus, in order that in the coming ages he might show the incomparable riches of his grace, expressed in his kindness to us in Christ Jesus. For it's by grace you've been saved through faith, and this not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. Thanks for watching today. I'm glad you stopped by.